video. So, the last part of Kevin's Super Mario 64 playthrough got a copyright claim from some record label for some German guy, and the song was this German guy, I think it's a German guy, singing very poorly into a really shitty microphone over a
over the credits theme of Super Mario 64?
Over a Fisher-Price keyboard rendition of Super Mario 64's end credits theme, yes.
Keep in mind, the game came out in the same year or in date as the N64 as a launch title.
1996. The game came out in 1996. This guy's quote-unquote song came out in 2020, and for some reason, the Content ID system claimed it for him.
Which is retarded. Anyways, we're back with Paper Mario 1000-Year Door, and guess what, Alex?
Yeah?
We get to pick what?
You get to pick. You broke your mic on that, but I got the gist. You also, Strong Bed made a Judas Priest reference. Saving the load.
Keep in mind. And yes, it was worth breaking my mic for that. You guys can still hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Keep in mind, I was a bit of a distance away from my mic.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Let's see. Oh, I already cleared all of that.
I was completely wasted, out of looking down.
You know, the funny thing is that whenever Brent does the "You Pick Wario" line in the Party Crashers streams, sometimes he just ends up sounding like his voice cracks.
Yeah.
So, okay, so first on some more positive news, it was Rebirth of Souls announced another new character to the game, and this time it is Shuhei Hisagi, the Lieutenant of Squad 9. I know. If some people have actually read or seen in the series, these would know he's the guy with the 69 tattooed on his face.
Okay.
He also wields a pretty sick-looking Shikai that is essentially two double-bladed scythes, eyes that are linked by a chain. That chain gives him short to mid-range. So it's very powerful. Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, Flavio.
Yeah, that's something you used to have to do. WD-40 was a must-have for old game. Well, it still is a must-have for old game consoles.
Just making sure everybody is caught up to speed.
To do it once a week back in the day, like when I was using an original NES.
Oh, right, I gotta take the Crystal Star back down. Up. Chances are I'm probably gonna end up off-screening and getting to the top of the Glitz Pit at some point, just because I've already shown it to you guys once. I don't think you need to see it again.
That's fair.
Alright.
What the hell does any of that have to do with fixing my Atari 5600?
5600? How low tech are these people?
Well, you know, it looks better than the Atari 2600, but not as good as the NES, so, you know. Okay, well, that... I suppose that checks out strong bad.
You know, sometimes I end up forgetting the fact that at 1,000-Year Door, you actually have to go to the place where the Star MacGuffins gather, or as opposed to just going straight to the next location. As I'm sure you got, I'm sure you guys remember the first Paper Mario, right?
Well, okay then.
Just making sure.
Hey, Bobs, I'm stealing your shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Hope you don't mind me stealing your shit again,
That was
Bubs.
written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the crystal stars to open the 1,000-Year Door and resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered.
What have you found out, Professor?
This is rather long, so you'd best listen well. And Mario, don't fall asleep on me. Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the screen, you listen up too.
Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one?
Oh, never you mind. Just don't worry about such trivial details. Just
Strong Bad,
listen.
I think you need to go sit in the corner.
The great cataclysm that destroyed the city which once stood here
What
may
the fuck was
A
that?
refer to this demon. It's said that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by that monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So, the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow, locked behind the 1,000-Year Door. From this, I gather the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So, if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determine if they're used for evil or good.
I guess we ought to consider
Whosoever
not.
holds this star, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of
I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the thousand-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, then I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars if we want to seal that demon, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. Reference. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salts down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Okay then. We have our objective. In case you're wondering, no, I'm gonna hold up. Hold on a sec. Do I have it? Nope, I don't. So you know what that means, gentlemen. It's not Waluigi time yet.
Oh no.
Where did this big-ass ship come from? So... Alright, let's go here. Hey, you, douchebag. Monetary wealth gives me freedom. Yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, huh? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack?
I've never found a loony. I've found Canadian dimes, nickels, and pennies. I've never found a loony. I'd love to, though.
Okay, what are we answering this guy's question? What are we answering for this guy's question? Romance, definitely. I'd say emotion, probably thrills. Money, maybe?
Come on, I'll give you romance. I'll give you paradise.
Damon, what do you think?
Well, I wouldn't have a clue.
Alright, then romance.
Romance, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some romance in life. What another sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces? Ah, no! Foolish Flavio! Not romance! Us, you silly man! What I need is romance! Wait, hold the horses. That is it! Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, it just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money! Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key. Why, I once sought the One Piece. And you want to know what happened? It was really boring. Way too many chapters. There were way too many chapters, quite a bit of filler, and not enough consistent animation. You can stop singing now.
One Piece. Compass left behind. It'll only slow us down. Your heart will be your guide.
God damn it, guys.
Take the hand.
That legendary place.
Can we stop now?
And on the map reveals it's only legendary till someone proves it real. Okay. Through it all, through all the troubled time.
Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my tingle. Perhaps people here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Yee! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keel Hall Key. But that will not stop Flavio. The treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? Talk of a legendary treasure here beneath Roadport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now, what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keel Hall Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me. You awful, awful man! Well, now, I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now now that I am
confused,
thinking,
puzzled, maybe even confuzzled.
a star-shaped stone that was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keel Hall Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must eat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Well, he was certainly
anything but that.
he was certainly a character, wouldn't you say? Ah, yes, so it is you, ah? Sadly, a slight problem seems to have cropped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavian, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet.
Why did you call them Bloods?
the
Their first
raw
batch.
majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance. None can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But
And
above all,
blackjack and hookers.
I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavian, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio.
Guerrilla.
Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Patch. And if you can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a fame. No, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog, by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seeing him on the seas of late. That's a boom. Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. So yeah, we gotta go find Bobbery. Anybody want to do the old bomb's voice? Cause
love is like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a lover with the radar on.
There.
Looking like a video van.
That's fine. Anyway, all right, just watch the stream, and I'll let you speak then.
Bobbery? Never heard of it yet. Take the search elsewhere.
He says the same.
Bobbery? Oh wait, I said the same.
All right, and let me go talk to the bartender.
Well, given the size of his arms, I'm sure he can handle it.
Hey, buddy, I need your help. Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Oh, wait. Oh, let's try talking to him again.
Yeah. Yeah, a whole bit.
Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, please.
Please don't insult us. We already know you're the Admiral, so just admit it.
Ah! What?
Why do you need a pick to play the bass?
Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator? You want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall sail the sea upon the sea. Nevermore.
But maybe you don't understand and how important this is. We need you. Without you, we'll never get to Keelhaul Key.
Awfully sorry, dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no!
Okay, crotchety old douchebag bomb. What do you think? What do you think, Mario? Nothing we say seems to be enough to convince this man. But don't you find it odd? Why would a sailor have such a hatred for the sea? We need answers. Maybe we should ask around town about this man's story. Gotta go back to the bartender.
Amazing how you
Say
get all those
Bobbery
numbers
won't
on
go
a
to
single
sea,
pencil.
huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. Real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. Fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love. Go sit in the corner.
No.
The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? Passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery at sea, on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him, always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. I can't imagine what that poor man went through. No wonder he would sail. You all know his tale now. So tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. You got an old letter. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote at Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thank you so much, Podley. We'll deliver the letter, don't you worry. Ready, Mario? Yeah, at the very least, I could still... At the very least, I could actually attempt to do...
Commit mail fraud.
Yeah,
I cannot commit mail fraud in this game.
Yeah, at the very least, I could actually attempt to do Vivian's voice, because as Vivian is as we've discussed, dude looks like a lady.
Yeah, the dude does look like a lady after all.
Oh God. I keep remembering
Oh, my
that
blood
song
not
was
you
written
again.
about. I keep remembering that song was written about Vince Neil, and
No matter how many times you entreat me, my sight is firm. Now away with it. Eddie, you see? Me? What? Darn it! This is Scarlet's handwriting.
Strong said, "How did you beat me over here? I left before you did."
Scarlet, my love.
My love, if you're reading this, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stood between us, I've decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for my sweet Barbary.
What the fuck was that?
Although my life was short, it gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time when love is a tide.
Love can touch us one time.
You are
It
one
lasts for a lifetime.
Acoustic guitar, electric bass with the biggest strings in the world.
Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. A thousand pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please?
Okay then.
Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still.
I can only presume that Strong Mad's songs are exclusively screamo.
Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keyhole Key?
Oh, yeah.
Harumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off.
Who's gonna be the
Merle Bobbery.
celebrity
Wonderful.
judges? Is it gonna be Coach Z and the King of Town?
Ships
Who
in the
knows?
harbor, huh? I must inspect it before we leave. I shall meet you there.
And I like a lot of bands that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Remember that one time we Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Sure.
I knew you would get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustached man, you. To you, I must say, ahoy! I was wise to choose you as captain. Ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our
Yeah,
cargo
sure.
and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very well. To the sea.
have-
Raise
Hang
anchor
on.
and...
Do they have oh, okay, so they have that's a bass amp. That's a Marshall style, the Marzipan bass amp. How are you an obscure indie group? How do you have a signature bass amp when you play the acoustic guitar? And
Anyway.
he's the bassist.
Very well. To the sea. Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion. And romance
Cheeks,
and
the drummer.
money. Our destination is Dread Keelhaul Key. Get up!
doing? You're not doing anything.
It's an X-Not. This is X-Not 1 here. Come in, dude. I mean, report. Repeat. X1, X-Not 1 here. Over. Roger. Reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Not Black aboard vessel. Repeat. X-Not Black is on board the vessel. Chapter 5. The Key to Pirates.
We already learned that.
Month Star Day XO. Oh,
How
over
did
the
you get in there?
protests of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ha!
Oh,
I
he's
must
still
scoff!
showing up.
Flavio will show them guts. I feel like Flavio has the same gimmick as Fawful from Superstar Saga. Month Star Day XX. Another day of good wind. White clouds. They dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. Month Star Day X Note. Things are going smoothly. Perhaps even too smoothly for my comfort. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Skull Captain's cask his gaze, red jewel shines and plays Boom Festival. Stash Brothers best of friends, 3 times red, Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times whacked, so let's hear those fireworks
How
go
much you
boom!
want to bet Homestar Runner's the singer? Because that's the only thing he could do unless he was, like, playing rhythm guitar with his feet.
Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no? The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh, I feel
I clicked
fabulous.
outside the window
Sha-
somehow.
Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with a sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, or I knew he... Right, he started again. And a tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday.
Yesterday,
no-
mate.
There's nowhere to escape to. We just have to listen until he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it, too. Why is the... What? Wait, what's going on here? The ship's stopping.
Oi, Master Flavio, awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Ah, stopped, you say? To me after interrupting a story of passion and fury? Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it.
I see no issue with the ship itself, and I assure you I am not so rusty a sailor that I would miss it.
I'll investigate right quick. Wait a tick.
Another fucking bot in my fucking chat.
Oh, god damn it. Bots suck as shit.
Yeah, I'm
Great
working on it.
streamer.
Just
You
wait.
stream so
At a
well,
Goma
that's
stomping
why I
moment, you
followed you.
scallywags. I got it.
Fuck off.
Oh, Ghostface
Yeah,
is there.
bots suck. Go fuck yourself, Spots. You're fake as fuck.
Suddenly, the clouds. Oi! Quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving.
I'm walking here. I'm working here.
Ah! They're here! What is this ruckus now? Oh, who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on?
All the rumors were true. What? Wow. What? Here.
Oh, I got
Do
sick.
not panic. Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake. Now, quickly, move the boat. Oh, what's the oohing thing? Hey, are you really the savage pirate king? Aye! Help me! Do I suddenly sound like I'm from Ninja Slayer?
Fuck up now, everyone. Remain civilized.
Why would you need cardboard boxes to materialize out of thin air?
Relax, I say. You should be mustang. What? What?
Hurry, no! Excuse me, listen everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving right after. Me! Whoa! Aye! We must get out of here! Abandoned ship! Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself! Oh, the ship got sunk. Month star, day X star, fortune from disaster,
Hey, Bob. I hope you
the
don't mind him
kindly
digging up
sea
your
washed
lawn.
us ashore. What strange irony that this island, Keelhaul Key, was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, eh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day X heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed it in, and now we have salty bread and other salty things.
Especially considering this game only lasts about an hour.
We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I may ask? Month, star, day, a circle, I think. We have built a few huts from the washed up timbers. Poor sweet SS Flavion.
No hands, man.
At least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still had no sign of Bobbery and the others. My heart she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Month star, day a circle X. 3 days on the isle now. Oh, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. So yeah, we've been stuck here for 3 days.
Yes, thank you, Strong Bad. I know.
Oi!
Days?
Oi, Captain Stash! That ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Come have a look. There's a star piece. Oh, and guys, I have found the most abused character in all of Paper
That's where the
Mario.
music went.
Say hi to Wacka.
Oh, this guy.
Wacka! Wacko! I'm Wacka! We've got some good weather today, right? Makes me feel like nothing bad could happen on a day like today. Wackadoo! How mean do you think I'm gonna be to this guy?
Not enough.
Wacko! Direct hit! Yeah, this is why people abuse the Wackas. You come back, you do this often enough, and the Wacka
on fire.
Wacka's gonna sound like it has severe brain damage.
Let me get the sword from Strong Sad.
Captain, please help us! Flavio and Patch are in a huge fight! What about you,
He's
Squinty?
immediately gets-
You earned a jelly when you saw all those ghosts. What are you talking about? Oh, you were the one quaking in his boots, Fancy Pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Oi, that's right, fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. Mario, front and center. This is an order for take care of those ghosts. Yeah, we got ghosts. They're essentially fire enemies in this game. So, let's get out Gumbella. And a Tattle. Interesting note. Let's just do this. And they're dead. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them elsewhere, huh? Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that is what must be. As leader of this exposition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah, yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island. Can do. That is my boy. Oh, yeah, I knew you would go forth with boldness. We count upon you.
Okay. Fine. Okay then. Classic strong bad nonsense, I suppose.
You suppose.
Oh yes.
And now we're fighting more fuzzies. Yay. And we got head rattle.
That's actually pretty good. Want to access the black market. Where's the black market?
Ah! You know, it's a good thing I already tackled these guys in the Glitz Pit.
Oh, I can go back and grab the dinosaur from Strongmad's room. I forgot about that. I don't think you could access Strongmad's room in the first episode.
Alright, we got another one. Alright, let's continue proper.
I can't take the dumbbell. That's a pity.
More is the pity.
Can I take Strong Sad's paper? I want to take Strong Sad. I can't take Strong Sad's paper. Okay. Okay. And now I go back to the cool car.
You know, the funny...
Let's see here.
You know, the interesting thing, Alex, is that I did look at that episode breakdown we were discussing yesterday in regards to the TFS stuff.
Yeah, before we started watching JoJo yesterday, we were going over some Team 4-star behind the scenes stuff, just for anybody who was wondering.
So one of the things we ended up looking at was like their like creator commentary areas they did for DBZA after that ended. Now we got an enemy I have to actually tackle.
Ooh, starfish.
Putrid Piranha. These guys are always in the island.
That was the island.
Are in the island. Are in the island sections of these games.
God. Oh, I beg to differ, strong bad. So I need to find... I need to find a blonde to hold the sword for the cover. Do I go to Marsipans and let the bats out? I've got mail.
And we've garnered Vivian's most busted ability in the game. Oh, right. I need Dynamite. Oh, I wasn't even looking for that.
There we go.
Oh, ain't that convenient? Since I get the impression that Fire Flower isn't going to be very useful to us.
Is that it? Is that what you guys wanted me to come back here for?
You know what? Since
Is
we
that
got
why you sent me back to the fucking house to check my email? I couldn't have just kept going. I mean, I probably could have just kept going, but it's like, that was so important you felt the need to notify me. Jesus Christ, guys.
Alright.
Okay. I need to use the bat hutch.
Oh, we found him. Damon, believe it's your guy.
Yeah?
I-
Oh.
He's cursed ghost blasted all!
Oh?
No, not what I'm looking for.
By blubbery rotten! Are you over there?
Oh.
Alive, old boy! Right. Came
What
just in the
three?
nick of time.
You left the house
Get
and then
these
you
two
took
out
it.
of here this instant.
Oh, but what about you, Admiral? Oh, you gotta get out of here too.
I'm gonna have to have her pose on my fucking album cover.
Leave it to me, eh? I'll keep these goods with you while you get out of here. Lee, that's an order. Let me do what I must do. Now, away with you!
Ah!
Well, Bobbery here thinks it's the right thing to do, so what are we waiting for?
Oh, Bobbery, please forgive our cowardice. We up and left you and everything was happening so quickly. Forgive us!
On, Excuse me, but I'd prefer to, but I better be going also.
And hey, you out there at the screen. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It may be
I'm
pretty obvious
officially
to
out
who
of
you
ideas. I'm just gonna
you
look
who
at
I
the
really
walkthrough.
am, but no telling Mario, or else. Okay, bye, Crumb. Look at the screen. Does that make any sense? Does that make sense to anyone here? Let's see. Oh, I can still slip through that. Oh, we need this. Excuse me, gents. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Link Doyle, ignition source. Star, I got the star, I got the dinosaur. I got the sword. I gotta give it to the cheat! Okay then. This creature is going to be... I couldn't have just convinced Marzipan to come to it. And now the cheat, yeah, I'm sure Strong Sad's totally going to let me give the cheat that sword. Okay, well. Oh dear. He actually did it. Okay. Always light them on fire. I'd... What? I think it'd be a hell of a lot cooler if he wasn't in drag. He's not wearing a loincloth. Oh, we got bats too. That's fucking cool. How did that... How did the dinosaur wind up with its mouth all liquidy? Should I put the fire out before the car explodes? Okay. Oh god, I just looked at the rest of the walkthrough and it turns out, you know what I need to do? You know what I fucking need to do? I need to use the Cheese Whiz to spray the security logo on the wall here. And it's, of course, it's an impact. Excuse me. That sounds about right. And now... Where'd you get the radio from? Give strong sad a tonfa. That's not going to end poorly. Okay, well, Marzipan's house, here we go. Time to rope them into this scam. I'm becoming a record promoter the same way Peter Molyneux became a game developer. Alright, so I need to go mail the thing first, actually. House of Strong. Photo in mailbox. There we go. And one of them is going to be this guy. Here, why not? It doesn't matter really. Okay, marzipans, here we go. What the hell? And yes, the aquarium is right fucking here, too. You don't look like one of the Hex girls. Are the cool tapes cool enough to compete in my battle royale of the bands? Where did the line go? Where did the dialogue go? I can still hear the audio. Like, I can hear the background audio, but I can't... Music effect. But no vocals. What the hell is going on here? Guys? Hello?
Yeah?
Okay, good.
I'm still here.
Yeah, no, I couldn't... Kevin, did Kevin go away?
Yeah, he said he'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear anything from the game.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I can hear... Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, nope, that's the background music.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna restart and hope that that fixes things. Okay, we have game audio. Where's my video, guys? There we go. Okay. And I can hear, so that's good. There we go. Why does your guitar have 13 frets? There's about 9 frets too few. Oh, wait a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third fret, so the first fret doesn't even have, there's no nut up there. And there's not a 0 fret either. Okay, so regardless of what I do next, I'm gonna have to go to the track, go to the locker room to get Coach Z out here. What? What the fuck? This guy is literally like a sentient, baseball tee. What? Okay. Okay then. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go cut to the chase here. I could probably get different dialogue out of each of these, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Yeah, that's what she was afraid of.
Apologies for my absence, gents.
No, you're good.
That's okay.
What did I miss?
Me having to relaunch the game because the voices stopped playing.
Wow.
That's about it. I don't know why that happened, and it hasn't come back. So, you know.
How is your game having worse problems than the one I'm playing right now?
Which is weird because I haven't had any problems with the other ones.
Got another shine sprite.
Yeah, except for the fact that you have no shirt on.
And the thing is I know this game is, you know, got localization issues up the wazoo, as not so eloquently pointed out by a certain someone I don't like talking about here.
That was a good one. This is why you wash your gym equipment regularly, ladies and gentlemen.
And graphically, Alex, how would you say this game looks graphically?
They're pretty fucking good.
So yeah, it's like, this is the quote-unquote flop remake of a popular game from back in
I'd have to look
04.
at how much. I'd have to look at how much the game cost before I say that it was a flop in terms of sales, because they were mostly just building it off of the original framework, so it probably didn't take them that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it cost us as much as some people are saying it did. Because
It's definitely not gonna cost as much as the PSC port of Spider-Man 2's costing.
no,
'Cause
that
I have a feeling that's gonna, well, not sell particularly well because it's oh, you know what's going on with that. They haven't even promoted the damn thing.
So in case you're wondering, what does the badge that I just equipped do? Ooh, and why does it allow me to damage an enemy? He's of a fiery persuasion. Ice power allows me to inflict more damage onto fire-based enemy. And by virtue, essentially. Stopwatch. And essentially, alrighty.
That's his car we set on fire.
Hold on, Bobbery. You first. Ooh.
Now just
Swipe
imagining Cyrano de Bergerac with oh dear God, please shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're a baseball tee.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Mario, old boy. I guess those blokes got me a bit better than I thought. Mario, please hear my last request. I must thank you for taking me out to sea one last time. But there's one thing I need before I go to my rest. Coca-Cola. I was saving that one bottle. A last memory of Scarlet. To celebrate reaching here. I saw it among the flotsam drifting towards
When
the
we
island.
saw them
So it
over
must be elsewhere.
here.
If I might just have one sip before my final voyage. Get me that cola chicka cherry cola, old boy. Oh, sorry, that's from a song I like.
God, we were just watching in the we were just watching the TFS little stream before FS marathon bit.
Yeah, no, that's like
And when they
14. 14 fret guitar. I can't get over that. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's a 14 fret guitar. And that's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like what, an 8 fret bass? Granted, I don't think Strong Matt is intelligent enough to have more frets than that. Oh yeah, it is a video game. We have an infinite supply of them. It's easier to have
it's a video game.
that than to keep track of how many there actually are. Pop Folk Thunder, Jesus Christ.
Just checking to see what I leveled up before.
Oh, so now we
In the
know what
previous
Strong Bad combs his hair with.
Ah, so it's badge points. Means that I leveled up.
This is a bat idea. Okay, fine. I don't get to beat up the cartoon green guy with the baseball for a head.
Finally. So, you know, if I were to ever do the Donkey Kong Country, I realized that I would have to play and beat the first 3 games. I'm talking Donkey Kong Country Returns.
I didn't know you had legs, Bubs. I thought you were just built into the stand. That's a good question. Probably cost too much.
What was the question?
Why didn't he give me a robot?
You know what Rift Track? You guys remember what Rift Tracks ended up calling Count Dooku, who in their
No, I didn't.
they called him Count Dooku, son of Lord and Lady Poopy. Yeah. Ah, great, we're frozen.
$5 for a homing beacon.
Well, at least one of them's down.
OG had street cred. Dear God, that's a scary thought.
You know, it's a scary thought. Apparently the monkey's having more cred than somebody.
Speaking of having no cred. Ah.
So one other thing that I should mention, and you guys remember that whole thing going on with Blake Lively?
Yeah, vaguely. So for those of you who don't know, there's a lawsuit going on between Blake Lively and the director of some movie she was in, and she
Yeah.
alleges that he tried to have her get nude and stay nude on set and stuff like that, and didn't close sets during nude scenes and things like that. And he says that she was trying to take control of the production and things like that, and that Ryan Reynolds was kind of being overbearing about things, and I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm just kind of watching this from the sidelines because it's not really something that I care too much about. It's one of those things where right up until the fucking idiots started trying to compare it to the Amber Heard situation, and it was right up until then, I just don't care, you know?
Yeah.
Because Amber Heard chopped off Johnny Depp's finger. She pooped in his bed. She punched him, and she admitted to it on... Okay, she didn't punch him, she hit him. That's a meaningless distinction.
Yeah. It's at this point, I am oh, great.
Oh great, more bullshit.
Yep. So, yeah. And this isn't really looking good for anybody, frankly. It's not looking good
No.
for Ryan Reynolds, especially given the fact that some people would assume that that the nice pool death scene was based off of
Yeah.
that drama going on.
Yeah, it was like a take that to that guy, but it's like it doesn't really come across like that.
No, it doesn't.
It very much comes across like it's just like Deadpool's crude and crass, and Nice Pool is like the perfect Canadian.
Yeah. And wait, he'd want it undo in Nice Pool.
Because he wanted his guns.
And his dog.
Yeah.
This is a redundant power-up. Give me something that's useful. You know, like double my star point gain. Right. Oh, now I found Bobbery.
These two goofy ass motherfuckers as hardcore rappers. Okay.
Damon.
I loved how Strong Bad was just kinda barely hidden in the background.
This glorious flavor. It awakens the mouth.
That's horrible. I think you need to go back into retirement.
So the sea was generous enough to deliver to me this last one grace, eh? I have nothing left to spoon. Thank you for granting my last wish. Now I shall be reunited with my dear Scarlet. Farewell, Captain Mario.
Yeah, no, you're not resting.
Well, we better make sure there are no brown M&Ms in this.
Yibbity! Pirates! Where are those pirates?
Bonus points if
Bobbery,
anybody
he's
gets
still
what
pretty
that's a
shaken up.
reference to.
What? Oh. Mario, oh boy, it's
And I
you.
hand him a blank
You have
entry
adventures
form.
in the afterlife as well? Capital!
But Bobbery, you're not in the afterlife. You're still alive and well.
Ah, yes, well, really? This isn't a tropical paradise for fallen sailors? Oh, right. Now I recall, Mario, old boy, we still have work to do. Better take me with you, I should say. Sure, my sea legs and explosive personality would be rather useful, eh?
Bobbery joined your party! Last party member in the game. Bobbery's abilities, a primer. Press S and release X to throw Bobbery, who will then walk a few steps and explode. Uses explosions to destroy cracked
a
rocks,
keycard.
blast
It's a
open
keycard.
cracked
It doesn't
walls,
do
and
anything to it,
activate
does it?
switches. Use X to toss Bobbery and destroy the cracked rock with an explosion. With proper aim, you can even toss him up to higher elevations. Toss Bobbery into the high ledge to activate the switch.
I've got more emails.
If he hasn't exploded yet, you can press X to trigger the explosion right away. Don't forget that option. That concludes
Why
this
is it
primer. Do you
still-
feel like you've mastered Bobbery's abilities?
Why is it hot if you're not...
While in
Thank
battle,
you.
he can
Got it
attack
already.
enemies he's on the ground with bomb. He can also use Bomb Squad to toss out bombs that will explode when the following turn ends. So yeah, Bobbery. So yeah, the last party member in this game is.
I say, this rock looks like a fiendish gritted skull. There's a spot you can insert something.
I don't want to hear anybody talking about inserting anything in that voice ever again.
Can't bring it to my mind, blast it.
Sorry, cut you off.
No. I was finished talking.
Oh, it's okay.
So you remember how in the first Paper Mario game, Bombette was our third party member? Bombette being the Lady Bob-omb. Now the Bob-omb is our last party member. I think one of my favorite recurring jokes from H.C. Bailey in his playthrough of Chrono Cross was more party members, more party members. So you can imagine how frustrating backtracking was in the original version of this game.
Very frustrating.
Yes, to the point where I'm just... Say battle again. It's alright. I was making a reference to a certain crossover between Pokemon Bridged and Team 4-Star.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see everything! Rock just grows additional sets of closed eyes. Somebody had, so in lieu of the fact that, that since
That is a
no, I ended up pointing out to somebody, on a certain forum site that everybody hates with a burning passion of 1,000 suns, despite it doing the exact same things as every other forum site and social media. Anyway, as I was saying, so I was pointing out like the fact that since in Curtis's cuts of, and Curtis's creator commentaries for the episodes where he wasn't present, and with Nick and Scott, he cuts out just about every sequence in the series that uses his words like retard and whatnot, and I'm like, why?
Well, you know, I'm happy that the tides are starting to turn in that regard.
Yeah, it's somebody ended up bringing up something very interesting. saying that Curtis did voice in.
What?
Hi, it is Bobbery. Welcome back to you. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been most upset. I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one! Do you know how hard that is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much? I do not know what it is out there, waiting to lurch it in and snack upon me. We do not even know how to get at home for the sake of the blue, briny sea. But no more yelling. Now is the time to pull together and work as a team.
Flavio, old boy, I must say, you talk rather too much.
Such insolence! Urgh.
Yeah, sounds
I
about
growl
right.
at you like an angry jungle beast. I oughta.
So in any case, Mario, about that crystal star you spoke of earlier. There was a rather odd rock in the far east of the chunk with a skull carved into it. Call it an old sea bomb's intuition, but that skull rock smells suspicious.
Hey, Bobbery. Hey, you wanna know what really smells suspicious? Flavio's armpit. Oi, it smells like low tide. But seriously, you may be onto something. And with that skull rock, I say that's where the treasure is. Well, anyone could figure that out. How, you mutinous joker? I mean, how obvious? I was already saying in my head that the treasure is certainly behind that rock. And as such, I will continue the noble duty of protecting this camp from invasion. Captain Mario, carry on. I am sorry to make you make so many requests, but you know.
Flavio, you old cash grabber. If you want treasure, why don't you get it yourself?
Oh, well, yes, Admiral, you see, Well, yes, you have a point. Let us decide this fair and square, shall we? Listen to me, everyone. Who thinks I should go along to investigate the Skull Rock?
Just buy a new
Oh,
one,
heck
it's like
yes!
a quarter sack of cash.
Here you have it, Flavio. Fair and square, eh? What?
No, not fair. Flavio hates you all.
Okay.
Flavio.
Oh dear.
Flavio...
The
So,
king of town just ate a Wii remote.
So keep in mind, Damon, Flavio... Oh, I feel like speaks like a pirate variant of Fawful.
Oh, oh, like a pirate variant of awful, but, well, I would kind of give him a bit of a flamboyant voice.
I was more going for, or what Fawful normally sounds like, but in a pirate dialect.
Alright.
All of these look the same. I'm gonna go.
Well, if I did Bobo's voice, it
Little
would
one.
sound a little bit like this. Be prepared to meet the bastard of your doom. Bloody pig rats.
Deluxe Octopus Insomniac, sure.
You know, the funny thing is that Fawful's speech pattern is kind of based off of essentially mangled up literal English.
Yep.
And yet a lot of people love him.
That's a,
Yep.
Is that a 5-string bass? Kind of reminds me of Gene Simmons' axe bass. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. Oh, theremin axe.
You know, Alex, let me tell you a bit of an odd theory that I kind of came up with. Just imagine, if you will, the fact that if Gene Simmons could, he would probably use his tongue to play the bass.
I'm surprised he hasn't. There's not like a video of him doing that.
I can't believe you didn't even. I can't believe you didn't even really,
Oh, say that.
Kevin, Gene Simmons has done a lot of really weird things in his time.
I figured. Ah, now what is all this? A dead end haunting Flavio with its dead-endedness. But, is this... I think this is the Skull Rock Bobbery blabbered about. Well, it positively reeks of ancient secrets, yes? Let us plunge into this puzzle. Excuse me, douchebag. So essentially, we gotta beat. Essentially, what Flavio's song is supposed to be. We already said this.
Wait, why am I repeating this line again?
Wait, hold on. Mario, old boy.
Mario, old boy, I have a gut feeling that Flavio's gem might fit in that eye hole.
Hey, douchebag. Give me the gem.
Hey, douchebag!
What is it you ask of me? You want Flavio to lend you something, is this correct? Now what could I possibly have that you would need with such anxiousness? What? You want me to lend you the skull gem? You really, really need it? This is the heirloom of the House of Flavio, you know? But I suppose it is all right, because I am Flavio, he of such ludicrous wealth. I am just lending it, though. Do not dare run off with it. Do not make me a doc pay.
Okay, I will be right back. I gotta grab some water.
It's alright.
And we'll have our shitty metal.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, such excitement! The cave entrance! What? Huh? What? Ah, my skull gem! But Mario, what were you thinking? That gem was part of the House of Flavio! Oh! Oh, what a happy day! I have my skull gem back! My jolliness has no end! Now then, I'm sure you're all disappointed, but Flavio must be heading back now. I cannot let those back at camp worry about me further. You two understand, yes? So, let me know when you find that glittery treasure, alright?
Flavio.
Okay, douchebag.
Well, goodbye then. I'm going to be a cappy little cunt.
Month, star, day, a circles, oh no. Scoffing at danger, my brave explorers entered the cave. Will they actually find the Pirate King's treasure? I tremble with anticipation. Welcome to Pirate's Grotto with open bar. Let's save here just in case things go south.
It's perfectly appropriate that we're called Doi.
Alrighty. So now we're up against these things. They're lava bubbles. They're essentially stronger than the regular bubbles we were fighting against earlier, but they are also weaker in terms of health. Ha-ha! Suck on that.
The limousine voice is kind of... It sounds a bit like Bub.
Ow. Got it.
Ah! Damn it. I missed it.
How are
Someone-
you making that sound with an acoustic guitar that's not plugged in?
So
You're
Jen.
hitting all the strings with no hands.
So, gentlemen, and there was a interesting bit of news from an artist that I have regularly commissioned an art from.
Yeah.
And
We've
turns
got a
out,
couple of interesting news topics to go over today, actually.
turns out, Colombia's government is, well,
Yeah. Oh God.
a shithole.
Yeah. So the Colombian government. So recently, after the election of Donald Trump, re-election of Donald Trump, I suppose we should say, there's been probably a stricter adherence to the immigration policy. Something that I distinctly remember the Democrats demanding back in 2004, back when George W. Bush started this whole bullshit.
And yet
Oh,
when
oh shut the fuck up, Mark.
and yet
It
when
was
pre-
actually and Trump's back when Trump's strict immigration policy was something that the Democrats liked and wanted to run him against George W. Bush over, or but that's all beside the point. So yeah, so because all this information exists, like legal status of immigration status of certain criminals and whatnot, and where they live and things like that. Because all of this stuff exists, and the immigration policy is actually being enforced now, rather than just being kind of left off to the side. There's a bunch of Colombian illegal immigrants that are being, it'd be a good idea to send back to Colombia rather than allowing them to hang around here. So what the Colombian president decided to do was say, oh no, we're not taking anybody else back. We're not allowing the extradition of those illegal immigrants to here where we'd have to deal with them. There was going to be there's some back and forth. Colombia wanted to impose tariffs. Trump decided that he wanted to, he said, hey, we're going to play some hardball here. And then Colombia finally fucking caved, and they realized, hey, we're going to lose a lot more in this exchange than America is. Let's just deal with the crooks. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just... I like how we're not right at the bottom of the squiggly-dio meter anymore. But that briefly caused a lot of panic.
And one artist that I've regularly commissioned and was worried that that if things went south, they weren't going to be able to do any more commissions and whatnot, since most of their audience, most of their clients are
customers are American, yeah.
Yeah.
This was actually an issue I ran into. So I recorded some voiceover work and did some. I don't want to marry you, Coach Z. So I recorded some voiceover work and did some video editing for a Russian video producer right before the war broke out. And I was like, I took on the commission like right before the war broke out, and got done like right after the sanctions came through. So this was like in the span of less than a week, I think it was. And like we had to jump through so many fucking hoops to get my payment in, just because that was a fucking nightmare. Actually, I can't remember if it was a Russian person or not. It was weird. That was a weird situation, though.
I can imagine.
And eventually we got it sorted. No, I don't want to click off screen.
Oh wait, hold on a second. So these enemies. They're essentially giant bob-ombs.
Yeah, they're pretty much fat as hell. Oh, you fat as shit!
The bulky bob-ombs. It doesn't attack, but if you hit it with fire or explosives, they'll blow up. And unfortunately, unlike in the original version, you have to beat these guys, if you want the experience. Because originally, you could just use Fiery Jinx as Vivian just to cheese these guys. It may be risky to your own health, but it gets the battle done a lot quicker.
Harry, Gary, Jerry, and Larry.
And Stu.
Yes.
Hey, there had to be an odd name out in that group.
Stage. Okay.
Oh, the Punies ran away.
Steal stuff from your own store.
Oftentimes I kind of feel bad for you and Gizmo when it comes to the recent racing streams, just because it's like, first of all, to the surprise of nobody in our audience, I'm winning.
Shift Alt Delete. Roll.
Let's roll with punches. Get to watch you roll.
Got another level up.
Bleach limousine. The limousine colors are.
Got another shine sprite. Oh, and we got a new enemy. So you've heard of Buzzies, but are you prepared for Parabuzzies? They're literally the same thing. They're literally the same thing, only they have wings.
Okay. That was weird.
One of these days we gotta resume. We gotta finish up doing our Metal Gear Solid abridged and reactions.
Oh, yeah.
Because based on that little bit I've shown Alex, Metal Gear Solid 2 abridged. Ooh, turn back. Ooh, go no farther, or you will never leave.
Oh dear. I believe we've just committed fish genocide.
Oh, lovely. Gonna have to swap you out.
Because they did. Because you made them do it. Alright, time to go back to the House of Strong.
Don't you mean the House of Strong Bad?
No, the House of Strong, because there's more than just Strong Bad lives here. There's also Strong Sad and Strong Bad.
I see.
Want you to go the other way, Strong Bad.
He's like, no. I will make things
Pick
difficult
female,
for you.
And then we go make Teen Girl Squad. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Watch your language, young man. There are children.
Fucking language.
This is a Christian server.
What's your fucking language?
Oh. Hugo left me through a clock twist. Photo. Oh yeah, I have to go downstairs.
I'm betting a number of people would not have thought to look up here for anything important. Got the grotto key. Where are we applying this?
Oh wow, Darian, I was right.
On skinny papa.
Okay.
Once again, we got another room full of buzzies. Got another star piece.
Yes, I want to see that. I would love to see that. I realized I could have just clicked on the map, but
Mistakes were made.
oh, I gotta go to the Palm Star stage.
Ah, damn it. I gotta go recharge the charm when I get done with doing this chapter.
Give me that thing.
What?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Why do my
What?
eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? That is not exactly.
This is where I grew up.
Are we singing Nickelback?
Yep.
Because I need to show Marzipan a photograph. And also my horrible crayon drawings. You destroyed the
Why?
latest issue of Teen Girl Squad.
To be honest, Nickelback's a guilty pleasure. Again, not the worst thing to come out of Canada.
You know, the funny thing is, there was a joke in Scott Furrick's Loop on the Third Abridged where apparently Nickelback was banned in Germany.
Oh no!
That'd be funny. That's... Rosine. You couldn't have said sucks?
Alright.
I actually kind of like this riff. It reminds me of Green Day back before they sucked.
Yep. Green Day used to be good.
And then they weren't.
Yep. And they became American idiots.
That really is just, you know, if you stick around too long in this game, you just see left, twist, left, roll.
And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
Left. Left twist. Left roll. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
I think Coach Z might be a bit too gangster.
How gangster are we talking?
He just beat up his DJ on stage
Why would he do such a thing?
because Strong Bad sabotaged the sample library.
On with the show. Show must go on.
Yeah, but can we get Strong Sad's record back, or no? They
Okay.
don't really care. It's all whiny indie bullshit. So, you know. Duel. Get to sound like Arnold when you say that. Duel, yeah.
No. Oh. Oh, do you want us to do, or do you want us to do him or duel him?
I want to
Do!
I want you to
And-
do him. I want you to do him hard.
And I will stand here and watch you do him, douchebag.
I'm going to stand here and watch you do him, douchebags. You have to do him. You have to do Yugimoto. You have to
Now-
do him on the chopper. Do it now. Do him.
No, Alex, they gotta do him on motorcycles, which, yes, that would
Gotta
be
do
very
him on
uncomfortable.
motorcycles.
That would be very uncomfortable.
You
That-
ever seen that one video of the chick and the dude getting it on the motorcycle? That's how you have to do it.
I sometimes get the... I was just quite a bit startled by the sudden voice change in darts in the Council of Evil, and I'm like, oh, it's suddenly Taka now.
My friends, there is but one way to defeat that douchebag. We will do him!
Did you say
Have to
do him?
God
Him?
Do him. I said do him, douchebag. What part of do him don't you understand? We gotta do him. Together. All four of us. Do him hard and do wobbly. Do him so hard that he will feel it in the morning when he wakes up.
Oh, sir.
This? Yes, asshole. What, you want me to do you too?
No, sir.
That's what I thought.
Asshole, I need you to do him. Do him now.
I love how we're just doing two different voices.
You're doing the Dowd's voice, and I'm doing the Arnold voice. You have to do Dowd's as Arnold. Ooh, yeah.
I think one of my favorite darts bits in season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge was definitely
I'm gonna wank all 4 of you right now.
you're going.
That one, that was funny.
Oh, and I just had a wank in the bush.
We share a wank in here. Yeah.
I'm going to rank you. I'm going to rank each of you. One at a time.
Now, if you prefer, you can pair off and wank each other later.
You like you can pair off and rank each other later.
See, that's not nearly as funny.
I know, it's not. I can easily, if I say I can do. So I can make do sound funny as Arnold, but I can't make do sound funny. I can't make rank sound as funny as Arnold.
Oh, you can't make it sound funny. Come with me if you want to live.
You have to make it sound funnier. You have to pick out really weird things for Arnold to say.
Yes, I'm going to rank you. Oh wait, that didn't come out right.
Alright.
Except for
So-
the fact that we are all cabin-based except for that girl over there.
York!
With clearly a plastic baseball bat.
Oh, sweet, sweet salvation! I thought no one would ever
Basically
come. I
cooler
had
than
given
Michael
up.
Jackson.
What's that?
You have to-
Spare you the prologue and just curse you already. Now, how did you know I was gonna do that? No, seriously, hang on a sec. And can't you just listen to my spiel for a little bit? I've been locked here forever, bored, stiff, doing nothing but practice this speech. Huh? I'm already the fourth cursing chest you've met? Are you serious? So, you're saying you know exactly how this is all going to turn out. And talk about a raw deal. You're a twisted little guy, you know that? Okay, fine. I get the picture, okay?
Yeah, he sounds like he's
Sheesh.
melting out.
All I wanted was to see the face of some unlucky soul when I popped out. Is that so much to ask? No. Anyway, hey, what are you waiting for? Just open it already. You know what the key looks like, Mr. Seen It Already. Hey, some ghost here has it. So just beat him, get it, and we'll get this farce over with. Come on now, I'm waiting.
Yeah, Mario has just had enough to hear with the curses.
Rock and roll.
You shouldn't be saying that into a live mic.
You never know what'll happen.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo, you got the key. Party time. Now, let me out already.
But then it turns out
You should have started by having a guitarist instead of just a theremin player and a bassist.
Alex, just imagine if instead of the curse that we see, it would replace it with the
Party time.
I'm dog.
Party time. And everybody's feeling fine because it's party time.
All right, here we go. Since you're just itching to get this over with. Ahem. Whee!
We're not
Fools!
making those sounds with a bass.
You dopes fell right into my absolutely brilliant trap, and now you will suffer. Oh yeah, I'm so evil, bathed in the foul, awful... Wait, what was next? Oh yeah, you fools will be cursed forever for your appalling stupidity. You will rue the day you opened this chest of doom. Now, you wretched guy, be cursed. Whee! Now you're cursed, but good. Spur, spur, spur. Wait, that's maybe too much. Are you all right? That didn't really hurt, right? Did it? Whee! Good. Squirm and suffer like socially awkward worms. I feel personally
That was
attacked
pretty cool.
now. From now on, certain places, if you press Y, you'll turn into a paper boat. Isn't that just gruesome? Just try it out so... Oh, I can see the depth of your humiliation. Feel the terror of your fate. When you stand on one of these boat panels, the panel will feel your curse and glow. Yes, stand there, slime.
determined.
Feel the pain and press Y. Become a paper boat.
That ad is so dangerous.
Whee! Oh yes, such suffering. Do you feel the horror?
Guitar, I've never
Now
seen
you're a
guitar with-
pity little boat.
I mean, I have
Whee!
seen Michelangelo Badio's four-neck guitar, but that's a
You
technically
float
four
on the
guitars
water,
strapped
or
together.
people will laugh at you. You will be spit upon. But it only works in certain places. So don't worry, it's not so bad. You can control your paper boat self with left stick. I will allow you to be the master of your shameful buoyancy. When you want to unboat yourself, approach the panel and press Y. Try it now. Yes, your pain is like a toasty banquet to me. Hey, now, do you understand your doom?
Yeah.
Then off with you, jaded, cursed boat guy! Oh, and hey, listen, thanks
I'm
for letting
sorry.
me do my thing. I feel better. Damon, and I need a bobbery.
Okay, coming.
Ah, well, I say, that cursed chap seems rather a bit of alright, huh?
Yeah, ultimately, it's like, yeah, the cursed guy seems alright at this point.
There we go.
Anyway, we got the boat ability. We can transform into boats.
Ow. Ow, I actually just took my headphones off because of that.
Haven't seen dead bats like that since Ozzy Osbourne came to town.
Deer.
The lobster. The lobster use it on the rope. It's not a cable, that's a...
Oh dear, I know what the gimmick of this fight is. Or at least I think I did.
Okay then. What are
Okay
you,
then.
a member of the Who?
What if there was a band called the What or the Huh? So, Alex, I ended up summarizing to my coworker the lore of Castlevania, and he was just... Oh, boy. He was not too fond of it.
Are you talking about the show or the games?
The games.
Oh, okay.
Because the game lore, while I like it a little bit more than the show lore, yeah.
You could have... They could have done so much. And yet, with the show, I mean. They could have done so much with the show. But they could have made, like, the definitive version of everything, but no. But hey, apparently Adi Shankar is planning on doing, 5 seasons of, Devil May Cry in chronological order.
Yeah, that's not gonna pan out
Which,
all too
you
well.
know, that's... Could... Depending on how things go, you know. Hey,
I have no faith.
You know, it's Netflix, so it's probably not going to go well, but you know. Speaking of not going well, Viz Media on Twitter got hacked by somebody shilling cryptocurrency. Like, they started shilling Vizcoin, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
That is... Man, I hope somebody gets fired over... Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God, the King of Town. The King of Town is eating my bleach bats. Hey, this is... Yeah. So the King of Town is, like... You know, at least Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne made good music. This is just bullshit. Of course he says TKO.
I don't even think this had an animation in the original. Mario just inserted the crank and it just turned.
Well,
Aubrey's got some lines.
which has a...
I chowdered on Un's cheeks. That dreadful voice again. Those ghosts must be near.
Well, I guess that bandage didn't bother, didn't... Yeah, that bandage didn't do anything. Well, how the fuck did that happen? So we went off on this whole odyssey for essentially nothing. We basically just became international superstars for, you know, by complete accident.
Now we gotta navigate through these waves.
We're just getting...
That was easy.
Hey, something's coming! Hey, there, floating on the water!
all the samples from the little tiny songs that they made for this.
Those poor toads.
Oh, the Homestar Wiki. Anybody else remember back when Wikia was actually usable? and not chock full of ads that
Pepperidge
broke
Farm.
up the entire.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah. Looks like we're going a bit James Bond for the next one. What?
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. He's ordinary.
There goes my hero. Ordinary.
Sorry, I
Right
couldn't.
Song by the
Yeah, no,
Foo
that was
Fighters.
oddly. I did not expect that to happen, but it did, and yeah, that. So we'll
Yep.
see you guys. I will see you guys next time. Until then. Yeah, no, this has been baddest of the bands. Bye, everybody. And
No
I'll
longer-
still hang around.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still gonna hang around, but I'm not gonna be streaming on my end because I don't have anything to be streaming right now.
That's
I'll
fine.
just
All right. So Francesca and Frankie, he ended up on this. Ended up here by sheer coincidence. Okay, then. I guess we're fighting Cortez. Whoa! Whoa, did I surprise you? Yeah, sorry about that. See, I actually followed you in here, but I got lost along the way and, well, anyway, I followed this path and I finally caught up with you and then... Listen, just forget it, okay? I'm sure the Crystal Star is inside that pirate ship. And the Pirate King Cortez is in there, too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably. No big deal, though, right? You can take him, and big guy, we're counting on you. Boy, I know I sure am. So Scrotus. Had to, mutter that last part just because... As I get the impression that that was the intention. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I get it.
Ooh, you ignored my warning. Ooh, come inside the door and be lost in darkness.
It's a ghost. Mario, no, it's a trap!
Ooh, come into my... Enough! I grow tired of this spooky ooh business. I am a pirate, blast it. Pirates do not mourn. I am a cold-blooded villain who robs innocents of life and loot and not a crying ghost. And you are after my treasure! And this is my ship. What are you doing, Bubbless Speak? I'll turn your mustache into a bone polisher. Yo! I kind of based that voice partially off of Bill Nye.
Yes. Not Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the British actor.
I know you're talking about.
This remix of Cortez's theme is alright.
Now, they've revealed some more shots of Sam Wilson as Captain America in Captain America 4, and I have to say, I really like the suit. I also have to say, I like the flying shots that they've shown a lot better than I like the flying shots in Superman. I don't know about y'all. You want me to link that scene there, that shot of,
I don't
Sam?
know. I don't care.
Okay, that's fair, frankly.
So now phase 2 of this fight. Oh, the crowd's been put to sleep by the Daisy. Oh dear. At all? Oh, look at what's become of you now.
Take much more of this. This calls for something special. Now you will see the true might of my spirit form.
Oh, you just ate half our audience. weapons rose back up. Ah! Oh, Cortez is defeated. Ooh, 31.
No! My treasure! I'm done for. Yo! Estupido! You are foolish indeed. And for I am not dead. Well, technically I was already dead, but my spiritu endures, tied to my treasure. So you cannot do anything to me. I do not live. Still guarding this treasure for hundreds of years is almost as boring as death. What? You're not even interested in my treasure? Then why are you here? Huh? And cereal? Oh, you want this? This little rock over here? Are you serious? Well, that's no big deal. Here, take it. What do I need 1 or 2 extra gems for? I did not really like that one anyway.
I mean, when you look at all that treasure, or the crystal star is kind of an extra thing for him. But no, we're not done with this chapter yet. Despite what that will tell you. Cortez, Scourge of the Seas. Mario soundly defeated this fearful spirit and claimed the Crystal Star. Perhaps the peaceful citizens of the world no longer need fear Cortez and his fellowship. The only problem remaining is how Mario will escape this isolated island. And could there be another problem still hiding beneath our hero's nose?
Bueno. Oh, that should do it. If you don't need anything else, away with you.
Month star, day a circle star. And then I heard something in my ears could not believe. We had actually discovered the legendary treasure of the Pirate King Cortez. Let's see. I'll take that. Yeah, we're not doing the Toad voice. Ah, Mario, welcome back to you, my stalwart captain. So, have you found the treasure? How is our little expedition faring, What? The spirit of Cortez has guarded the treasure? Or had you beat him? But you left all the treasure there? Ah! What were you thinking? Were you trying to be nice? Oh, well, that's what I like about you, I guess. I'm sorry, it's hard to tell all the difference between quite a few of you Toads. Nintendo doesn't like unique character designs.
Yeah.
Ah! What is that? Pardon me, guys. I mean... So sorry to surprise you. No, wait, no need for that. Good job getting the crystal star. Oh, yeah, seriously, good job getting it for me. Oi, now. Ain't that good old Four Eyes? What's with this lukewarm reception, huh? Dramatic entrance here. Oh, whatever. I'll spell it out for you idiots. You may have known me as Four Eyes, but I'm actually... I love that little detail. Great Lord Crump! Oh, man, did I fool you. I was the mastermind in the shadows, running this voyage. It hurts to be this good. Now, Mario, enough of this. I'm on a schedule here. Hand over the crystal star, because you know what'll happen if you don't. Starboard cannons and port cannons, fire! 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 Yikes! Four Eyes was a pirate all this time? Madness! What are we all standing around here for? Cannons, people! We must flee! Look, we're sailors. We're not much good, but for say anything without a ship to sail. Wait! I have it! I am a genius! We have a ship at hand, and a fine one, I must say. Mario, take me to Cortez! Yes, my brain remembered what you said. You said that Cortez had a ship. If the legend is true, then we should be unstoppable in that cursed ship. Hey, I may be a coward and a cat, but I still lead you, and I have a duty to protect you. We will be a cannon fodder if we sit and wag our tongue. So we must at least try Cortez. I want to hear no complaint. Since I am your leader and I will negotiate with this Cortez. Now, Mario, take me to this pirate scum this instant. It's interesting that they actually have a different tune here as opposed to the usual Panic tune when that played in the original. Let me just save real quick. Just in case things go south. It is you again? Did you forget something? Cortez! I have to speak with you. Could you lend me your ship? What?
What would possess me to lend you my ship? And who are you anyway?
My name is Flavio. We are in big trouble, and we could really use your ship. We must protect our crew from bad pirates that are blasting us to bits. So we just need to borrow your ship for the teensiest little while.
What are you talking about? I do not rent this ship for pleasure cruises. And even if I would lend it to you, this ship is magica, and it cannot operate now. The key to powering this ship is the mystical skull gem.
The skull gem? You mean this?
You have the skull gem?
Yes, I do. So, alright, what do you say to this proposition then? Take the gem handed down through generations of my family and lend us your ship. I think that is a pretty fair deal, do you not think, Cortez, old friend?
Old friend! Your ancestors stole that gem from me, you strutting peacock! You must be very brave or very, very foolish to ask such a thing of me. I should turn you into a piñata and throw a party on the beach.
Wait just a moment. Do not make me have Mario trounce you again. While he fights you, I will throw this stone into the sea where you will never find it. How would that be?
Ah! You rattle my bones, Senor Peacock. Bueno de gal. Fine, take it. I accept your bargain. Now be very careful with that gem.
Ah, check and mate, Flavio. I did not make my fortune by failing in negotiation, no. You can talk your way through any deal, I say. Now you take this.
Ah, now my precious black skull will sail the seas again. I was getting quite annoyed by the sounds of cannons outside anyway. Now I can really stretch my bones and wreak havoc on the seas like in the old days.
So, Mario, feel free to thank me any time for saving us all. But for now, we sail.
It's been a millennium since I gazed out upon the sea. Come
It's been
to the
1 week
opening
since you
water.
looked at me.
So it looks like our heroes are fighting alongside the ghosts.
The ghost store.
I got ammo to spare. How's that for bombassaboom? You fire cannons here without my permission. You have nerve, mortal. What? Oh.
I like they're at least trying to fire at each other, or in this version, and as opposed to just circling around and then ramming into one another.
Urgh. I'm gonna sink this ratty old ghost ship to the bottom of the ocean. Hear my voice,
feeling we're going to
spirits.
be experiencing
Take
some
their
aftermath.
ship and show them the meaning of fear.
Mario, my captain, it is now your turn again. Get over there and duel that cad. So Crump's back again. I'm gonna turn you guys into wee seeds. Wait, that's not right. I'll turn you into seaweed. Enjoy. Yep, you heard the lady. Jesus, Tap Dancing Christ, Goombella. You're not gonna get off that easily, losers. Let's see how you like this. X-Knots! Ah. Oh, you cheater. Man, this is no good. I thought I was almost ace for a second there. Well, you haven't finished me off yet, you sea urchins. I'm down, but no way I'm out. Heal up. Come on.
think the last thing anybody tweeted about the Spider-Man 2 PC port, which releases in 3 days, by the way, is back in October of last year. It was the last time Insomniac tweeted about it that I can see. Excuse me.
Ah, gotcha, bitch. Man, this is getting old. How could I lose again? I hate losing. Now I gotta think about another excuse for Grotus. Grr. With that, I'm gone. Done it, old boy. I should say, hey, you won't be too keen on seeing us again, eh? Woo! You blew it again, Lord Crump. You sicken me. Look, I'm sorry. Seriously, we thought we had the guy cornered, but stop talking, Lord Crump. You just stand by until my next order. And Lord Crump, think of this as your last chance. Understand? Roger that. Then you're dismissed. Hey, you there. What is it, sir? Tell the 3 shadows to attack Mario again, and tell them not to fail this time. You got it, sir. I have 1 crystal star in my hands, and Mario has 5. I must take some measures.
If I have 1 crystal star and Mario has 5, how many do we have altogether?
Some stars. Yes. And no.
Stars.
Why is Nemesis suddenly here?
Because he heard there were stars.
You gotta go up. Now we gotta make a potion. Well, no, it's transparent. So the notes strewn about out the desk are supposed to give you hints as to where to place the potions for this to work. However, I'm not taking chances. So, red. blue, yellow, and green. Got an online stopwatch ready. There we go. Peach, just do it. And now I'm invisible. First try.
The invisible man.
All invisible woman, but Tactics detected a tactical error. The potion only makes you invisible, not what you're wearing invisible.
Oh.
So Peach will be playing the part of Toru Hagakure from My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Except we'll never get an official artwork of her in Hagakure's his costume.
Hagakure's quote-unquote costume.
Let's check in here. I don't even know what this game is. Don't mind me, just an invisible naked woman. Hang on one moment. Gotta put the duds back on. Right. If you want to know what that data was, Peach, let me tell you. It's Scrotus's search history. And... you'd be surprised what this guy searches. I wonder if anybody has ever tried to make like a fic where tech ends up turning into a techno-organic being, kind of like Edie does in Mass Effect 3.
Huh. Good question.
That would be an intriguing story. Meanwhile, Bowser's here. Ugh! What is this place? Why is the light so weird here? It's spooking me out. Yeah, all we gotta do for Bowser's interlude is just talk to Crump. Oh, army of X-Nuts. You're about to meet an army of Koopas. You know, if I recall correctly on the original GameCube version, this was one of the scenes in the original version that caused a bit of slowdown. Which I'm sure you can imagine why that was the case.
Oh boy.
They just got nuked. Sorry, my throat's getting quite
Dry?
yeah. From attempting to do dramatic reading.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped doing that after a little while. It adds a lot of talking to what's already kind of a talky stream.
Yeah. And you know, Alex, considering the fact that you're that the Metley Crew channel ends up having having the stream be optimized to 60 frames per second, and ends up making the remake almost feel like exactly the original game. And we'll never see Flavio again.
What's up?
Flavio, Cortez is going to end up having a bit more screen time than you will. Also, I wouldn't be talking if I were you. Oy. So yeah, from now on, the Harbor is going to have this theme playing. We're just gonna cease with the dramatic reading, Damon. I appreciate your effort and what you brought to this.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And HP drain. Check over. What you typing out, Alex?
Amazon reviews.
Okay. There's Luigi with a daisy. Just not, you know, Daisy.
Not a certain one.
What do we got now? Rogue. Oh. Oh dear. Now I gotta do the now I gotta do one of the new super bosses in this game. So Prince Mush is a super boss that was added to this remake. He can be fought as an exhibition match in the Glitz Pit. I'll show that off. I'll show that off just around chapter 7. But for now, we're gonna call it here. Next time on the 1,000-Year Door, we're gonna be doing some questing before we go on the Excess Express. So until then, see you later.